Next factor crap, guys. Next factor crap. Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers ownership says he would like to keep one of the two quarterbacks from last season, aka Justin Fields and or Russell Wilson. Guys, as you guys know, the Pittsburgh Steelers traded for Justin Fields last season, and they ended up getting Russell Wilson on the waiver wire last season before the season started. So, guys, factor crap. Russell Wilson is the best answer for the Pittsburgh Steelers next season. When we look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, I thought they were a quarterback way of actually making a big splash. Actually, I was boasting and raving about them this offseason. I thought with the addition of Justin Fields and or Russell Wilson, just above average quarterback play, they were potentially a Super Bowl team. They have a great defense. They had a good running game. They had a decent wide receiver core. They have a Hall of Fame head coach. All they need is average quarterback play. However, they got below average quarterback play for most of the season. Yes, Russell Wilson did average 225.6 yards passing per game. Justin Fields only averaged 110 yards passing per game. Justin Fields did lead the Steelers to a 4-2 start of the season, but when Russell Wilson did take over the offense, they had a much better look on offense. They doubled in points and they doubled in yards per game as well. So when we look at the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh, guys, Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, ownership, I believe it's Arthur II, right? Says he wants to keep one of the two quarterbacks. Basically saying, hey, who is going to be our guy? I don't think Russell Wilson is your long-term answer, right? He's obviously a bridge gap type of man. So, guys, factor crap. Russell Wilson is the best answer for the Pittsburgh Steelers next season. And I have to say crap. I have to say crap because Russell Wilson still thinks he is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Russell Wilson still thinks that he is the man, the myth, the legend. Russell Wilson thinks that he can still sling the ball all over the field with those moon balls. He just doesn't have the arm strength like he once did. Even when Russell Wilson won those Super Bowls, he was carried by the defense. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have more issues than just a quarterback play as of right now. And truth be told, guys, I think they're kind of in a rebuild mode. Najee Harris did not run the ball as expected, as I thought he was going to run the ball. George Pickens, I don't think he wants to be there. The problem is that Russell Wilson might be the safe pick, might be we can go 8-8 and Mike Tomlin can get his another non-losing NFL season. But Justin Fields is your true wild card. I think Justin Fields could lead you to the Super Bowl. I'm going to take words from my man, BC Combs. He said back when Justin Fields was on the Chicago Bears and they were wanting to trade him and get him out of town. Combs, he said, Justin Fields on any other team would be a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And looking at it from the last 6 games from this season, I think Justin Fields could be that guy. Now, he could also be a 3-win quarterback, but he also could be a 15-win quarterback too. The truth of the matter is where do the Pittsburgh Steelers organization want to go? Are they happy being a first-round exit? Are they happy just Mike Tomlin getting his 500-plus record every year? Are they just happy being just good enough to be in the conversation? Or do they actually want to win something? I actually had a conversation with the lady that cuts my hair. She's a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan. She knows I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan, and we were shooting the shit. And like I said, I couldn't imagine being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I couldn't imagine my ownership, my coaches saying, I just want to be above 500, and that's all I hope for. Guys, the simple fact of the matter is the Pittsburgh Steelers need to blow it up. They need to blow it up. They need to get rid of Mike Tomlin. They need to get rid of Russ. They need to trade George Pickens. I think the only thing valuable on that team is probably J.J. Watt, and even then, he is not expendable. If you get a first-round pick for him, see you, buddy. Guys, factor crap. Russell Wilson is the best answer for the Pittsburgh Steelers next season. I'm saying crap. I'm saying crap because I want to win. I don't want to be a first-round exit. I don't want to be a one and done and the playoffs. I don't want to be 9-8. I either want to be 3-14 or 14-3. Stop with this mediocre BS, and I think Justin Fields will get you over that mediocre BS. Let me know, guys. Fact or crap? Fact or crap? Old Man River says crap. Russ is going to Vegas, reunite with Pete, and he's getting that band back together. You know, Old Man River, there once was a band that broke up many, many years, and then they got back together and like, hey, it's going to be like old times. But then they realized that they're 60 and 70 years old, and they just weren't very good. Pete Carroll's 73. Russell Wilson's going on 38. Who you going to bring back now? Beast mode? Is Richard Sherman coming out of retirement? Stop. Chevelle 5150 says JJ McCarthy will light it up next season for the Vikings. He's not going to be on the Vikings next season. He will be on the Pittsburgh Steelers or the San Francisco 49ers or the Dallas Cowboys. Alpha Rob says fact, because he's bad and weaker competition. The Pittsburgh Steelers don't have weak competition. They still play in the AFC North. The best division in football, from top to bottom, the best division. Now, the AFC West is starting to make a comeback. The NFC North is starting to make a comeback. But right now, the AFC North is the best from top to bottom. There's not weaker competition. Stop. But Josh is saying fact. Russell Wilson gives us the best chance to win. Real McCoy says Wilson is a safe bet, but not the future. So, Real McCoy, I can't remember if you said you were a Steelers fan or not. So obviously that tells me that Russell Wilson is a bridge gap quarterback. That tells me that you want to either draft a quarterback or get one in free agency. And obviously Russell Wilson does not like any type of competition. I don't think Russell Wilson wants to teach anybody because he still thinks he's the man, the myth, the legend. I don't see Wilson being a teacher, a bridge gap guy, or a guy that's going to get you to a Super Bowl now. I just don't see it. JM says Fields is a one-read running quarterback. He's not going to carry a team. And JM, he doesn't have to carry the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers do have a great defense. If they can just throw the ball just a little bit and George Paxton can catch it, Najee Harris can run the hell out of the ball. The reason why Justin Fields gets this one-read stigma is from Ohio State. And the reason why he got this one-read stigma was because he played with some of the best receivers in the world. And when your receiver's wide open and that's your first read, throw the damn ball. Don't hang on to it and progress. Like, why? If he's open, throw it. And he never had time to really read anything in Chicago because the play calling was so bad, the offensive line was so bad, and the head coach was so bad. Justin Fields did pretty good in those 6 games. Granted, he only threw for 110 yards a game, but that was mainly just the play calling. Old Man River says, is that why you're wearing a hat? I'm wearing a hat because I like champions, man. Josh says, Russ still has 4 good seasons. Stop. Russ does not have 4 good seasons left. Russ does not have 4 good seasons left. If he had 4 good seasons left, he would have been better this season. Russell Wilson is a flash in the pan. He is done. Alpha Rob says, as long as Mike Tomlin gets his 9 wins, he is good. And Alpha Rob meant weaker competition for the Buffalo Bills. Okay. I see it. Now the